Hey, Southern Fried Podcast fans. This is Dave the AM for the Southern Fried Podcast. We want to advertise for W, who's got some special things going on. So, are you tired of those energy drinks that you drink and they give you the jitters and the crashes that come from the typical drink? Look no further than W Energy Drink. It's a revolutionary new beverage that will keep you energized without any of those downsides. For a limited time, folks, a limited time, W is offering an incredible 30% off on everything they sell. That's right. You can stock up on your favorite flavors and save big while enjoying the smooth, sustained energy that only W can provide. I'm a customer member and I can testify to this. I love this drink. No shakes, no crashes. And if it can help my mental acuity, I'm happy too. Awesome. They have a unique formula that provides you a perfect balance of focus and vitality without any of those unpleasant side effects that we don't want. No more of those shaking hands, crashing you in the middle of the day. Just pure clean energy to help you tackle any challenge that comes your way. But don't wait too long. This 30% offer won't last forever. Go on over to W's website now and start shopping. Remember to smash that promo code Southern Fried into the area where they ask you to put that in there, and it'll help us as well. You're still going to get the 30%, but it'll let them know that you are supporting us, and so we appreciate it today. So try W Energy Drink and experience the difference for yourself. Your body and mind will thank you for making the switch to the energy drink that truly delivers on its promises. Don't miss out on this fantastic opportunity to save big and upgrade your energy game with W. Don't forget, use that promo code Southern Fried. Don't have to worry, 'cause I'm here. Don't need to stop, baby, 'cause I'm here. Just hold on, I'm coming. Oh yeah, hold on, I'm coming. I was trying to get in here. Saturday morning, happy. I think Rob was trying to call me right as I was Rob was trying to go online. So Rob, if you're out there, uh, you can call me back or once I get off the air. Anyway, happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend's kicked off well. The weather is warm but pretty. Rain's on the way. Some storms. Be careful with that. Good morning to those of you in Instagram, Podbean, Rumble, Facebook, YouTube, X, Twitch, Kick, and Locals. I think I got them all. We thank you for your support of the Southern Fried Podcast. I'm Dave the AM, your host. This is Southern Fried MAGA, which has found its home on Saturday mornings. We kicked off on Inauguration Day. We had two very long shows on that day, covering all the festivities of the president being sworn in. Quite an interesting day. And then we kind of had a couple of days where I think we put it on like a Tuesday night or Thursday night or something like that. It has since found its home on Saturday. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Good morning, Miss Jenneth. Hope you got a good night's rest. Mine was kind of up and down a little bit. Wasn't the greatest. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't the best. But glad to be here. Glad to see you here. But yeah, Saturday, I've mentioned this before, it's the absolute perfect time for the show. It's not the only show that we cover news. And we'll cover a little bit of everything, but we definitely can cover news. But what's great about it is you have your late Friday afternoon administrative releases from the news. And then you have, you got news that's going to be going on following up on Saturday. A lot of times they'll hit the Houthis Friday night. I think the Houthis about had all they can handle. And then on Saturday morning, they'll do damage control. Sunday morning, they'll do the Sunday morning news sites, meet the press, all that. And then by Sunday night, when we come back with the SFP News Desk, we get all the wrap up on that looking into Monday. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. All administrations release news late on a Friday. It's like sending an email Friday right before you leave work with you schedule it actually. I know people do it on purpose. 5:01, release the email, do damage control on Monday. But in this case, it'll be Sunday morning for some of them. Then the Monday morning White House press briefing would be the cleanup on the rest of it. So by that time, they've bombed the Houthis or some terror site in Syria or some other far-flung place, and then they can do damage control from there. This weekend, a lot about markets and stuff. Markets took a real beating, a little bit, and then tariff wars continuing. The cost of that. Big news this weekend was High Court backs Trump slashing the teacher training grants over DEI. You got to win. Those judges have been coming after him, stopping him on some stuff. Some Biden, Obama, Clinton appointees have been, to be fair, he's had a round or two in the Supreme Court, didn't go his way. But in other cases, he has won. But the Supreme Court, this is a Supreme Court decision, which is the law of the land unless Congress wanted to override it, which they'll never override the Supreme Court because they can't never agree on nothing. They can't even agree on stuff. So that's never going to happen. You'd have to have a overwhelming majority. I think it's over. I don't remember the number. I don't think it's 75%. It might even be higher than that. It's a high threshold that Congress would have to overrule the Supreme Court. But it is possible. But in this case, that's not going to happen. They've allowed the administration to proceed with millions of dollars of cuts to teacher training grants, part of its crackdown on DEI initiatives. So the 8 Democrat states, 8 of them, that have been challenging this, it's a blow to them. Now, maybe, I don't know if there's something on a state level that they can do, but on the federal level, end of story. There's nothing they can do now. The court put on hold Boston-based U.S. District Judge Myung Jun's March 10th order requiring the Department of Education, which is almost not a department now, it's becoming quickly not a department, to reinstate in those states funding for grants under 2 teacher training programs while litigation in the case continued. The 8 states, your typical 8 states, not a surprise here: California, Colorado, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, and Wisconsin. They sued the Department of Education after the Department of Education announced on February 17th that it had cut $600 million in teacher training funds that were promoting what it called, quote, divisive ideologies, end quote, including DEI initiatives, which of course is diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, or for short, DEI. June decided the administration likely violated a U.S. law called the Administrative Procedure Act, governing federal agency actions, given that the Department of Education abruptly terminated grants awarded under programs authorized by Congress without providing individualized analyses of the programs. The Teacher Quality Partnership and Supporting Effective Educator Grant Programs were established to help support institutions that recruit and train educators in a bid to address critical teacher shortages, especially in rural and underserved communities. The Republican president and officials in the administration, I like how they said the Republican president. Could we just say President Donald J. Trump? Hello, Chick-Bait. Happy Saturday. I've accused various judges who have issued rulings impeding his policies of overstepping their authority. The Justice Department told the Supreme Court in its request, and in this case and others, federal judges are impermissibly micromanaging. That's a fun word, isn't it? Micromanaging. You ever worked for a micromanager? Not fun, is it? Not bad there, Chick-Bait. DI, Deuteronomy, Exodus. The I. What am I reading? I'm reading an article about the Supreme Court making a ruling that defended the President of the United States and his administration's actions regarding, that would be like you go to buy alcohol and they recard you. Excuse me, let me see your ID again. Not regarding these grants of millions of dollars in what they call teacher training, but involved DEI. Anyway, they said that the federal judges are impermissibly micromanaging the government's spending decisions. That happens a lot. You get micromanaged a lot over spending, unless you're the one who's paying. That's the way it is in business. There's always somebody to approve your approval. Except in government where they just spend wherever and however much. Those days are over, thank goodness. The grant recipients received a standardized letter notifying them that the Department of Education does not support programs or organizations that promote DEI or any other initiatives that unlawfully discriminate on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, national origin, or another protected characteristic. Without an order to restore the funding, dozens of programs upon which public schools, public universities, students, teachers, and faculty rely will be gutted, he said, June wrote in his temporary restraining order. Trump and his advisor, Elon Musk, have moved to dismantle the education department as part of their plan to slash the federal workforce and reshape the government. On March 20th, he signed an executive order as a first step to eliminate, quote unquote, the department, making good a long-standing campaign promise to conservatives. Hello, Rob. I'm sorry I missed your call. I think I was going live about the time you were sending me something. Completely abolishing the department would require an act of Congress, and Trump currently lacks the votes for that. The Supreme Court's 6-3 conservative majority includes 3 justices he appointed during his first term. Well, those 8 states are going to be crying. Crying, crying, crying. The president has beat them in their march to try to stop him with their micromanaging judge. Not going to do it. So a nice win on Friday for him. You're on for the wrestling tonight. Very good, sir. Very good. Yeah, I was bringing up the program right about the time that you. By the way, don't you like Rob's picture there? I like Rob's picture. He's happy there. That was not the guy I met on Friday. That was not the face that Rob gave to the world on Friday. Well, maybe late Friday. Early Friday? Kind of early evening Friday? A little later? By the way, we screwed up, Rob. Not only was that song so bad in the video, we got struck over it. You know, there's one stream that they don't play nice. Even Chris contacted me on that one. Hey, man, whatever song y'all are using, you're getting struck. I said, we were having fun on a Friday night. And I don't care. Oh. That is true, Chick Bait. He does have education. You know what? If they want to strike over that song, it's okay. Go Rumble. Oh. You were a... No, not your song. That wouldn't be struck. No, Chick Bait. No. No, we went for it. We went back in time. And we went back in time and looked up the worst video and song ever to be together again. Yeah, we're going to do it again for Halftime. There's no doubt. No doubt. By the way, I found out why he didn't have a Friday Night Live. Me and him must be, I don't know, it's like we're synchronized right now. Trouble. His starter went out, and his brother started smoking. So he didn't make it online. And my master cylinder basically went out. Go figure. In 2 places on this earth, conservative men were not happy. Oh. Deputy Press Secretary Harrison Fields told Newsmax on Friday. I told you it's always on Friday. I love Saturday morning news because you get Friday. That the president's economic policies will soon lower prices, despite, quote, a bad day. My alarm keeps going off. Sorry. Despite a bad day for the stock market, and it was a bad day. Bad day. Oh, come on, Chick Bait. Come on now, that ain't right. That's not true. It had nothing to do with being conservative. Even a liberal would have been mad their starter went out. I think it was just the negative. You know, we're going to blame it on the commissioners. Rob, you know, he started the day. He told me early. Rob's got stuff to finish up. Get ready for tonight. He's got a hot date on Saturday night, the Hootenanny hot date. That would be a great video for us. Rob on a reality date. That would be interesting TV. Oh, I'm happy. I don't know where you get that. I just wasn't happy at that moment. I and Rob are very happy. But everybody has a moment when they get mad. Everybody has a moment where you're just not going to take it anymore. Not blaming you. The major U.S. indexes dropped by more than 3% during the morning trading on Friday. Maybe that's why the world was in a funk Friday. Master Cylinder went out. Steve starter. Stock market crashed. It was just a bad day. Rob's angry about his taxes or his assessment of his double wide. Oh, this ought to be good. A great video. I'll make one about it. Scene one, Rob shows up. He's dressed keen, and his significant other is so happy to see him. She's wearing something casual but modest. This sounds almost like that Bertie Higgins video last night. Sorry, the pollen is not good. There was a lunar eclipse yesterday. I'm going to assume you're right. I didn't pay attention. I was kind of out of the news loop yesterday a lot. Some days you just have to take a break. I kept up sparingly. The day after the Trump announced the wide-ranging tariffs, this one has happened. 34, which was met a 34% tariff on all U.S. imports to China, causing the Dow Jones Industrial Average to fall by more than 1,400 points. It's about 1,000 when I first heard about it. And the NASDAQ to drop by 4.6%. When asked by our own Newsmax, Wake Up America, when Americans will start seeing improvement in the economy, Field said, you're going to see it when you bring the corporate income tax down. You're going to see it when Americans are having more money in their pockets when we renew the Trump tax cuts. And you're going to continue to see that at the gas pump. For me, gas prices have been just under 3, occasionally slightly over. I would like to see a significant improvement in that. Not to say we haven't improved some. I'd like to see that drop down some. He admitted that the stock market will have a bad day, but it's a long play to improve the economy. Hence, the words we've been using, the president and vice president have both said it. I didn't come up with it. A bumpy road. I think J.D. Vance, Vice President J.D. Vance said bumps in the road, and the president said bumpy road. A lot of roads in America are bumpy. They'll beat you to death. I saw a road rage video yesterday. Not uncommon. You see them on the socials. This one was a little different. Before the video starts, according to commentators, 2 cars had impacted each other about 8 times. Don't know what it was over. When I saw it, they were on the on-ramp to the interstate. The truck drills the little car. It's back and forth. Then the car decides to go the wrong way up the interstate. I'm not sure who, what, when, and where was going on. But that was a pretty bad road rage. Usually you see some flipping off, brake checking. Nobody jumps out of their car anymore because they realize it might be castle doctrine at play. You know what that means. So they stay in their car now and use the car as the battering ram. Now, used to they get out and come beat on your window, try to smash it, hit you a couple of times and jump back in and run. Or they both get out and just go at it. But that don't happen as much. Because too many people are under weaponed or weaponized. Holland, was every commentator said to me this one. I typically don't have as much trouble as some people, but I will usually have 2 episodes a year. It is what it is. The rain will come and help wash it down. First comes love, then comes tariffs, then comes taxes and our audit carriage. You didn't finish Rob's reality date. You better not do that. We need pencil, paper, and a 1089 game because nobody knows the 1090. Hey, my niece and nephews love it. I like signs that say no break check. Yeah, they weren't singing that. Road rage, which is stupid. Seriously. Is this stupid? Part two. She gets mad because he doesn't pull the chair. Wait a minute. She gets mad he doesn't pull out the chair for him. Oh! So she pulls out the chair for Rob. There's a little bit of wrong wording in there. Rob makes up by flattering her with compliments. Thank you. That cleans it up. Flattering. I was just sitting here imagining what Rob would say to flatter. And with the look on his face, would it actually, and by the way, that would be this look right here. Would it be flattering or would it come across as condescending? You never know with Rob. He can be flattering. But if he's looking with that face right there, might not go over too good. Continue, chick baby. Oh, we got scene 4. He shows her a new app he downloaded. That's not, it can't happen, man. Come on. It's a bingo game, so they play 3 games of bingo. First of all, he's not very technological. I doubt he downloads very much on his phone. You got to redo that scene. That's not Rob. Now, he could ask her to download an app on his phone. Now, that would fit. Quote, we are looking at making sure that our manufacturing becomes dominant once again. We need dominant. I'm telling you, I started walking through the facility and seeing the machine center. We need a boom. Countries can invest here once again when we lower the corporate income tax. You're seeing grocery prices go down. Oh, I don't know if I've seen that yet. But you're also seeing public safety rise. You're seeing the border secure. Yes. You're seeing the resurgence of the American spirit. Yes. Adding that America is open for business. Yes. And companies are looking to spend their money in country. Yes. Noting that Apple announced in February a $500 billion investment in U.S.-based teams and facilities. By the way, they're going to build those best chips here from Taiwan. The biggest, the baddest, the best. Take that, China and Russia. That's why we got to have. That's why we got to guard our flank. A business does not commit $500 billion like Apple did if they are not confident in the economic policies of the President of the United States. I'll add in of America. All right, scene 5. Waitress shows up. They bring water? Chick bait. It sounds like something 30 years old. Unless they ask for water. I ask, are you ready to order? So Rob says, no, I'm confused about this bingo. Oh, he would never admit that. I'm sorry, chick bait. He would never admit that. Ain't the way he rolls. Scene 6, she says, Rob, that's the only app on your phone. You're a poser. That could happen. He's probably got, what's that game? Tetris? He's probably got Tetris. Or some fishing game. You know, he plays some little Bassmaster game. I can see that. They order a blooming onion. He's trying to impress her. The blooming onion or those things before? Okay. It's a blooming onion for a blossoming romance. Rob's reality date, 2025. Rob. So Rob says, hopefully he's not here. He's talking about, well, we were talking about how we were going to go to Blue Ridge. There's a place out there I was going to take my wife. Master Center went out. We didn't get to make the trips. Third time we went to make this trip out there, and something's happened. I'm just not supposed to go. So he says, hey, when you come down here, we'll take you to this nice restaurant I know in Bainbridge. Wait a minute. This is my anniversary, Jack. And he says, I'll bring along somebody. I'm not going to name. So now we're coupling. It's couples night. Oh, you got to love it. Scene 8. He shows in the golf game. It's like a retro game. It's the arcade. It wouldn't be golf, though. Come on, chick babe. Wouldn't be golf. Now, this could absolutely happen. Scene 9, or intermission, excuse me, is absolute dead on. I don't know if he says darling, but that definitely happens. That is Rob. Fields also touted Trump's proposal to end taxes on tips, yay, and vowed that there will be no tax on overtime, yay, no tax on Social Security, yay. That, my gosh, that should happen right now. Let me just stop right here. It's absolutely lunacy what this nation does to those on Social Security. You give them a program. You say, we're here to help you out. And then you tax it, and you abuse it, and you steal from it. You give not anywhere close to what they need to stay relevant with being able to afford things. And then, if you know, they paid into it all these years, they paid into it. And unless you're over the age of, I don't know, what is it, 70, 75, I think, you got restrictions on how much you can make. So for those that can't make it on that amount, they go back to work. They've got about a $22,000, $23,000 limit that they can make, or they start taxing that money. No, not Elon. Chick, no. It's ridiculous. So now you got these people working in their 80s, and I know many of them, and that's the biggest thing they say. Yeah, I can work all the hours I want now. They don't tax it after age 75. And it's fine if they want to work, but I'm wondering if they had not done that, maybe they could have took it easy by the age of 75. Good grief. Government. That's what Ronald Reagan said. The worst thing you could ever hear is the government knocking at your door saying, we're here to help. I'm paraphrasing that a little bit, but that's basically what he said. Scene 10. He calls Dave, even though she said no phones at the table, to make sure he was being. He would never do that. Now, when Rob is on a date, he don't call me. He don't call me. We have no communication. In fact, he would get me off the line. Like, he would get me off the line. We were going to do something one night. I think it was date night. And he's like in a sweat. I'm trying to get this food ready. We've got to hurry. He keeps looking over his shoulder like they come through the door. I'm like, well, bring them online. We can start the date right here. We got stuff to do, Bubba. He's like in a mad rush. It's like sweat rolling down. It's like in a hurry. I got food on. I got to get this food finished. He's the cook for the night. As I said, no, he's not stealing Social Security. He's stopping the stealers. That I would agree with. Scene 11, he actually said my phone died, so we can talk about weather. I can see him saying the phone died. He might talk about weather. He talked about farming. Scene 12, we're getting risky here. She reaches out to hold his hand, but he's shy. He's not shy. But he's afraid of bumping the glass of water, but he gets over his fear and holds her hand. Oh. He's not shy. I sent him a video last night. And I said, was this your wrestling days? And there's a guy on Instagram. He does these videos all the time. He's touched. This guy's touched in the head. There's no doubt about it. By the way, there's a lot of people touched on the internet, right? I don't know if you've noticed it or not, but a lot of videos you watch are from people who are not stable. They're not stable. They make some crazy stuff. So this guy, if you saw him, I laughed so hard I couldn't help but think about Robert. Robert was a big no. So the guy starts out on like a trampoline or something. I don't know. Holler, whoop, whoop. Takes his shirt off, runs toward the old broken down refrigerator, shoulder checks it, knocks it over, about kills himself. He's on the floor crying on the ground. Gets up after he gets over his bruising. Jumps up on the refrigerator, about falls off, steadies himself, says some more cuss words, then does a forward flip over onto a table that's got barbed wire on top of it. I think beer cans. This is his stick. Like every video is the dude jumping on razor wire, barbed wire, running into stuff, cussing a bunch. Yeah, just your typical everyday American. Not. Scene 13 ends. They kiss, but he burps. It's gross. Then after they pay the bill, they go wherever. I don't judge, so the end. Yeah, I don't want to hear no more, but that could definitely happen. Oh. And Rob wasn't here to see that. All this will benefit the American public, he says. We are the American government. We need to focus on our citizens first. And that's exactly what President Trump is doing. Well, we hope so. Not saying it's not. Yeah, you did, checkmate. It's okay. All about them food prices. We got to see them come down. So one of the guys that they deported the heck out of here, a criminal, was apparently not supposed to be shipped out. So they're ordering to bring him back. That's not happened. Kristen Noem says that the man deported in error was very dangerous. Man from Maryland who was errantly deported to an El Salvador cupcake prison. No, it's a tough prison. Is an MS-13 gang member and a very dangerous individual, saying the mistake was about where he should go. A federal judge earlier Friday ordered the Trump administration to return Kilmar, what a name. Kilmar Abrego Garcia back to the United States after the, quote, administrative error, end quote. Landed him in the Secot prison in Tecoluca, El Salvador. She told Greta Van Susteren that Garcia is definitely a gang member and a very dangerous individual. Let's just take him to Gitmo. I mean, if you got to move him back, We don't need him here. That's U.S. soil where Gitmo is. We've got other places around the globe. Just put him there in a hot box. Don't bring him back to inside the continental United States. Let's keep him out. Federal judge. Use the rules against him. It reminds me of the old movie Walking Tall. You know, the judge wouldn't back up the sheriff. He's as crooked as a day is long. So the sheriff takes home the book on the law, finds out what he can and can't do, comes back the next day and he's got the judge's chambers in the men's restroom. That's how you handle that. You want to play like that? Let's use the law the other way. I heard the economy is so bad the Ninja Turtles can't afford pizza. I would agree. Absolutely agree. I can't do IHOP like that. Come on, Chick-fil-A. Not that I go to IHOP. I haven't been to IHOP in years. Well, yeah, we need God to defend us. We do pray. There's a lot of wickedness and evil in the world. And a lot of it is pointed directly at the United States of America. That's why those jacklegs, I'm not even going to call them, I'm just going to call them jacklegs that used to be in power. You couldn't get those idiots to understand it. Quit trying to please the world. The world hates us. We got allies, sure. But ally work and ally relations cannot come at the expense, ever, ever, of what's best for the United States of America. It's global singing kumbaya outlook over. I've never liked it. We would hurt ourselves to make the world happy. That is absolutely asinine. We the world. The world is not going to help us. I wish there was an accounting number known of how much money has been sent and support in whatever ways it was, military, money, loans, whatever, to all 190 plus, whatever it is, nations besides ourselves, whatever it is. I think it's around 190 nations, whatever it is. It's around $1.90. I'd like to know how much we've given over the history of the United States. Then I would like to know how much they did for us. Same deals. And then when they start crying about what's fair, send them a bill. They pay up. We don't mind doing it. Mostly. We're getting a little bit sick and tired. Well, chick, mate, we could probably go back a little further than that. I don't know. No, chick, mate. No. I'm not talking about military. I'm talking about, well, we may have defended some folks, and we have. I'm just talking about straight up help, economic assistance, food, water, airlifts, ground search and rescue, firefighting. I mean who was putting out the wells in Kuwait? Who was putting out the wells? It wasn't them. We flew in the best of the best. By the way, if you're going to have oil wells, shouldn't you have the best that you can have to be able to in case something happens. I know there's an act of war, but they couldn't put their own out. It's always us. Red and his gang shows up. I think he's probably deceased now, but famous guy. Flew all over the world putting out oil wells, capping them, fixing them. I'm just saying, how much have we helped the world for them to turn around and spit in our face? I'm sick of it. I get tired. In fact, I posted this morning as strong a language as I can, using little symbols. We don't give up symbols. We're America. You can't hurt our feelings. Quit crying. They could hurt Joe Biden's administration. Oh, they'd cry. All they do is go around, most of them, trying to find a way to screw us over. Think about it. Economically, cut us off, cut us out of deals around the world. Fine. If you don't want our help, we'll pull our bases back. By the way, I read South Korea's leader was removed. I've said for some time we need to get the 28,000 American troops out of there. I'm not comfortable with what's going on there. I mean, after 60 plus years, you can't handle this on your own. I know they look at that as strategic, keeping peace in the region and all that. But we have to sit right on the DMZ with 28,000 plus troops. I don't like it. I don't like it. I mean, that'd be like sitting in the line between Ukraine and Russia. Got no business there. We're there to help. Let's get them out. The Japanese don't want us in Okinawa or anything anymore. Okay. Let's find us an island out there we can claim somewhere that has enough to have whatever size plane we want, enough troop strength that we could have naval capability, air capability, things ready, staged on the ground, and back off and let them have it. Let's get tired of the crime. It's your fault we had to be there. You tried to kill us, destroy us. Okay, all right, fair enough. We moved out of the Philippines, a lot of it. Let's just move out. We'll make some agreements around the world, and we'll sit somewhere. Defend yourself. It's the same thing in Germany, Turkey. Everywhere we go, everywhere we have military capability to help people, all they do is cry about it. I do realize there's issues that happen. Young military men get in trouble in town sometimes. That does happen. But they also get put on trial. They get court-martialed. They go to jail if they do something very bad. You still have that same crime going on whether we're there or not. That's just the excuse. The excuse is, or the base matter of it is, they don't want us there. All they do is cry about it. We can take care of that. We can take care of that. We got Alaska. We got agreements, Marshall Islands and Guam, other places flung around the world. Let's just close Ramstein up. Let's close them all down. South Korea, there's your DMZ. Good luck. We'll hand it off with a salute and a handshake. Bring down the flag, have a ceremony. Load up the C-130s. And get our people the heck out of there. Go for it. It gets so tiring to hear this crap. Chick Bates done jumped in back into. She's been having a discussion about foreign policy, but I did notice scene 14. Easter Rob raises from the bad date says I'm in love, but he's still too shy, so he hides out in the South Forest and waits for Dave's sign. That it's safe to go online. Rob tells Dave, "Go easy on Juliet. She's an American history major. She knows some stuff for a girl." Yeah, but it's all American history major from a liberal college. Does that really count? No disrespect, Juliet. No disrespect. I don't know if I trust those books you studied out of. Did you have any books in your American, your history studies that said America sucks, the world knows it? I mean, is that because that's kind of what some of them teach. Oh, you didn't get that in college. Well, maybe you did. They do have a hold of great documents. They just don't always show them. Truth, freedom isn't free. By the way, we'll make a disclaimer. It's been brewing for some time. I've tried to just navigate it without getting too into it, but it's becoming very evident to me. They come in here, and every live I go on, it's always me. I could have been talking about it before I got there, but the anti-Semitism is off the map. And there's a whole subgroup of people out there. They got this thing all figured out in here. They're sick hearts, and they're saying horrible things, and they think it sounds good. And I'm going to say you can absolutely dislike Israel, their government. You have that right. But I'm going to tell you from a biblical perspective, and no to my podcast friends, who I like their shows and I respect them. If I hear one more time because I've read the Schofield Bible that I'm screwed up in the head, I'm going to scream. I didn't read Schofield's notes. I did read them just to see what he said. I didn't agree with everything that Schofield said. The Schofield Bible is still the Bible. Doesn't matter. I don't read notes for that anyway. The notes are just some man's opinion. And they're trying to claim that the Schofield Bible is the only reason that America supports Israel. Could you please sit down and shut your mouths? I am so sick and tired of hearing it. If I've just offended you, I don't care. I'm sick of it. Everywhere I go, every live I go into, I get attacked on everything Jewish. I love Jewish people. I support Israel. I don't like their government in many ways, things they do. They're fighting for their very lives. They're not colonizing all of the Middle East. They're not occupying. It's their land. Get over it. Shut up. I love the Palestinian people because I love all people. I don't want to see people dying in the streets every day. This salacious war has got to stop. But my God, it is so sick. We got to be near the time of Jesus coming back. It's off the scale. So that's my rant. I got it out. Every Saturday, I listen to a podcast. I love them. My God. Romans 1:16. They say they don't dislike Jewish people, but they talk about annihilating them. Come on. Ah, I need one. Sometimes you just got to say it. I play the nice guy a lot. I cut up. I'm easygoing. I don't say everything that I usually am thinking. I keep my mouth in check. But sometimes you just have to say it. Quit hating on all the Jewish people. It's not going to go well for you. The same God that you say you love loves the Jewish people too, even though they rejected largely his son, Jesus Christ. And yes, they must be born again, just like anybody else. They're not chosen to get out of this life without having the precious blood of Christ covering, eradicating their sins, not covering, not the kafar, the total cleansing of their sins. They got to be born again. Those days coming when in mass the nation will turn to Christ. It's biblical. Go read the Bible. Not it don't matter if it's Schofield, Tim LaHaye, Thompson Chain Reference, Uncle Bubba's Bible Reference. I don't care. Read the Bible. Good Lord. Is there powerful Jewish agencies in our country influencing? But yes, yes. But so is their lobbyists for every other group. Why is AIPAC the only one you cry about? Go look at any state capital. Go look at the federal level. Go look at the state level, and go in and out of those senators' offices and watch how many lobbyists come in from every energy background, hospital background, you name it, and they're all regaling them with gifts and money and this and that. I've seen it. It's like a. I'm not gonna say what it looks like. It's sick. Anyway, that's my rant. I'm over it. But yes, chick bait. It is one of my favorite verses. And to any church, I pastor a church. If you love God and you're not going to the Jew first, why? That's what he said. Not the only place he said it either. Do you even have a witness to the Jewish people? Are you trying to win them over for Christ? Dr. Jacob Gardenhouse used to say, if you're not going to go to him first, at least go to him last, but go. He needs to hear, he and she needs to hear the gospel. Yes. I do too, chick babe. I do too. You know what? They're my friends no matter whatever they do or don't do with their spiritual life. I pray for them, but they're my friends. I don't turn my back on them just because. I am so sick and tired of this though. I support the right of free speech. Just it's just everywhere I go. They hear preacher, they hear conservative, they hear, well, let me ask you this. Has Israel done things they shouldn't? Sure. Every government has. Has every American government has. We've done the Jews wrong. Listen, I don't like what's going on in Gaza. Something better's got to happen. I mean, it's just got to. But right now, I just don't know how you get there. I really don't. If I had those kind of answers, I guess I'd be in some sort of position in the world, but I'm not. I pray for the world. I pray for the situation. But I'm serious. If you can hate David Cordell, you can hate me. You can bash me and send me hate mail. I'm just tired of it. People trying to pull me to their side of hating Jewish people. I'm not going to do it. I don't hate people. And blaming the Jewish people for every ill in the world is stupid. You people think you got it all figured out. They're behind every bad scheme. Come on. My God. Oh, I've seen it my whole life, but it just seems to be getting worse. And it is getting worse. I won't be a part of it. I don't go on people's shows to tell them how to think. That's their show. But it just sickens my stomach. It really does. If all the energy that was poured into hate was poured into reaching out in the love of Christ, this world would be a whole lot better. And I'll thank you on that one. I know, Robert. I done got on my soapbox. Oh. You know, every time I show up in a live, I probably shouldn't. I'm going to have to start turning down the request in certain people's lives, because I go in and it's like instantaneously, it's like the devil has showed up and these people start popping stuff out. And it's like, I just showed up to say hi. I didn't come in to have deep, deep discussions. I get invited to, and I'm nobody. I go into people's sites that don't even know me. And sometimes they do. And sometimes, most times, 95% of the time, I never go up. I just sit in the shadows and listen, because I do this a lot. And sometimes you just want to listen to what people's got to say. And I go in and they recognize the podcast. They're sending me invites and I don't go. But gosh, Jerry, talk about. I mean, a week ago you're in the hospital and you're building a deck. Yeah, they must have got you well quick. No, but Rob needs to help build. You can help Rob build his, and he can help you build yours. But don't, if you go, Jerry, just don't ask Rob anything about taxes, assessment of his double wide. Just don't do that. You'll be okay. Oh, honey, honey, you better get done. Oh, people hate you because you're born female with a brain. Seriously, some men hate their own mothers. Well, that's true. God help them. I probably exaggerated just a little bit. It ain't every live I go in, but I promise you, in most lives I go into, I get these questions, and it's like I just showed up. It happened last night. I decided I was being nice, and and what happens is usually they kill the live. We're gonna shut the live down. We're done. I'm like, man, I showed up. The live goes down. You have a blessed day too. There we go. Hold on. Where is that? There it is. Have a blessed day, brother. You stay cool out there, brother. Well, I'm glad to be your church. If I'm your church, your pastor's fired up today. I'm getting a mindset. I got to go work. And you know where I work on Saturday, just Saturday. Got to kind of get ready for that. Scene 18. Rob, she's been doing your date life on here. Scene 18, Rob gets fired up. We had to skip 15 or 15B. We started getting a little lovey-dovey. You have to go back through the chat and look at Chick Bates' date night for your reality date night. Some of it was good. Some of it was, not Rob. Anyway, I got away from the news, but it just pops in my head, and I just get sick of it. I had not been alive 30. I swear it wasn't a minute. Not 1 minute And I was going to ignore the question. It's not my show. I don't got to look at the chats. I saw it sitting there, smoking. I had not been in the live 1 minute. The host says, "Oh, this is for you, Dave." No, I wanted to have a happy night. Rob already got me fired up. My blood pressure's up. Grit my teeth. I was about sleepy. I was about ready to go to bed. I saw the invite sitting there. I was like, okay, I'll go in. I'm game. 15 minutes, I can do that. End out the night, real peaceful. No! They come at me with the knives out. My God! AIPAC! What do you think about the $24 million a year, or $24 billion a year, whatever it was? I'm like, God, man, I just got in here. Oh. We played a song he hated. Well, we played a song I hated. We got struck for it. And we've determined it's Steve's song at the Half Pine Forge, Celtic Blacksmith. We'll just have to get struck again. Actually, I think they just struck it across some nations or whatever. We didn't play Louie Louie. We didn't play Louie Louie. I think Robert sung Louie Louie a little bit. It was Bertie Higgins, Key Largo. We were having fun. We didn't play. Oh, he lied. Lewis, did you lie on us? We didn't play Louie Louie. We played Donkey Kong. We played Frogger. We played Asteroids. My gosh, we didn't play Louie Louie. Lewis felt like he was picked on. For what? Oh, because we said he hated, we said he loved or didn't like Sweet Home Alabama. And we said his middle name was Forrest. No, that's not my favorite song. You tell Lewis we love him. No, it's not. He's got to toughen up. He's talking to a couple of Southern country boys. Sometimes we get a little off the chain. It'll be okay. Well, how was we supposed to know? We didn't even bring it up. He did. He brought it up. See, we can't win, Rob. No. Patriot Mobile, folks. Promo code Cornbread. Yeah, he lied to you. I love you, Lewis. That's not how that went down. No way, Jose, did we. He brought up Louie Louie. You think I would bring that song up, chick bait? Seriously. You think me or Rob would bring that song up? We don't even like the song. He must have been doing Uber Eats and got twisted up on something. We love Lewis. That's not my favorite song, Rob. And get that goofy smile off your face in that picture. He lucked out I fell asleep on a Friday night. That's true. He did try to sing it. But how in the world did we know that it was a triggering song for Lewis? Yeah, and he stole someone's tacos. Oh, yeah, he said he ate tacos, and we said that he didn't deliver somebody's order. Because he said he had tacos. We did say that. Hey, if we're jumping on you, it's a show of affection. If we don't like you, we don't even talk about you. You first met him, you sang that song to him. Yes, he did. He ate it all up. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on, chick mate. That's bull crapola. There is no way. We talked to you're pulling the string today. Come on. I love you, chick mate. That crapola is not true. Are you talking about he cried when you did it? I thought you were talking about last night. There's Lewis. Now, see, we're getting a different story here, chick mate. And she's cracking all over you, man. Words from the man himself. Y'all gonna have to work out y'all differences of opinion. Are you still in Massachusetts? Or are you back home in Ohio, chick mate? That's right. Be nice to Lewis. Oh, wrong one. Be nice to Lewis. Yeah, see, I think, chick mate, I gotta think. I think you're exaggerating some of this. You know what's funny? Chick mate goes up. She has this whole Lewis stick down so good. If I had not seen them together in the video, I would think it was one and the same person. Oh, I know, man. That's what I'm sitting here thinking. I'm like, wow, what the heck? Oh, I gotta play a commercial. I got so fired up. Went on a rant. Chickmate's got me fired up. She's got you on date night. I done lost track of what I'm doing. My gosh. Mammoth Nation. If you're not supporting American companies, you're behind. America first, baby. Me and Rob both support Mammoth Nation and the companies they represent. And when you use that QR code, it's going to be on the screen here in about 5 seconds. You're not only helping America, you're helping those companies and Southern Fried Podcast. Be right back. Hey, Southern Fried fans and your Cornbread Nation. Well, yeah, that's right. We're going to advertise for Mammoth Nation. To all proud Americans, we call attention to these thoughts. Are you tired of woke corporations that don't align with your values? I know we are. Look no further than Mammoth Nation, the ultimate destination for patriots like you and me, and Rob and everybody else, including old crazy Uncle Jeb, who believe in putting America first. Here at the Southern Fried Podcast, we're proud to partner with Mammoth Nation because they share our unwavering commitment to faith, family, and yes, freedom. Just like us, Mammoth Nation believes in the power of the American spirit and the importance of preserving our great nation's heritage. When you join Mammoth Nation, you're not just getting access to amazing discounts on products and services, you're becoming a part of a community that stands against the forces trying to tear our country apart. From supporting veterans and first responders to promoting Christian values, Mammoth Nation is the go to platform for conservatives who want to make their voices heard. So, what are you waiting for? Join the Mammoth Nation movement today and start enjoying exclusive deals from businesses that share your America First values. Together, we can make America great again, one purchase at a time. Don't miss out on this opportunity to support a company that truly cares about our nation's future. Sign up for Mammoth Nation now and experience the difference of a community that puts America first. Use that QR code on the screen, folks, and that will take you right to the website where we also will be helped in your support of these values. We are customers of this great American company. Rob is a monthly supporter. and I am a lifetime member of Mammoth Nation. We're so appreciative of companies like this. Please be a supporter, not just for us, but for America. These companies need our support. We're patriots. Stand together with patriots. Take care, and God bless. This is David the AM with the Southern Fried Podcast. We are now an affiliate of Podbean. Podbean is an audio platform which helps you get your voice out there. You can go online and go live from your very phone that you use. You don't have to have a lot of special equipment. It's nice to have a studio, but it's expensive. You can do those things from your phone. Hey, I was a listener of Podbean before I even became a podcaster. Maybe you've thought about being one. There was a time when I didn't think about being a podcaster, but think about it. You've got things to share. It could be as simple as baking, or it could be working on a car. The stories are endless that you could come up with to be a podcaster. And there are people out there that want to listen and to your stories and to your shows. And we're thankful for all those that watch and listen to us. Podbean is now an affiliate of the Southern Fried Podcast. Unless you're a business plan, that would be the bottom one. The one on top, use that. You'll get discounts. And also the Southern Fried Podcast benefits in this as well. I love Podbean. They also help launch out to many other audio sites. This saves me time. Time is precious. Time to be on the podcast, time for research, time to be with family, and yes, time to work. Yes, we still work out there in the workforce. So become a podcaster. Use Podbean. And when you use these links, one of them, you will save money and you'll also help the Southern Fried Podcast. Thanks so much for all your support. Take care. We'll see you soon. Don't have to worry, 'cause I'm here. Don't need to stop, baby, 'cause I'm here. Just hold on, I'm coming.
I live back in the woods, you see, a woman and the kids and the dogs and me. I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand and take it easy. Can't you just let it be?
Oh, yeah. Coming back live, right at you. And we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. And Rob's still here. Rob, what are you supposed to be doing something today? I'm glad he's in here. He should just came up on the screen. I'm trying to catch up with y'all's rants. Chats, I mean, not rants. Oh my God, I don't even know what y'all are talking about. Oh, you made me a song, chickmate? That's scary. You made me a song. Hey, everybody, we got quite a few in here from X and Instagram and YouTubing. Probably some Rumble folks. Chipping in from everywhere. We thank you. Happy Saturday. God bless you. God bless America. Or wherever you're from. Talking to somebody last night from Malaysia. Wherever you be abiding, God bless you today. Even if you don't believe in God, I'm going to say God bless you. Glad to be alive. Glad to be here. Get a lot of good things cooking at the Southern Fried. We pretty much have put those together. We are the Southern Fried Podcast. They'll always be out there. But we are the Southern Fried Cornbread Nation. That's what our incorporation papers are going to say. And nobody had it. Who would have that? See, we're unique. By the end of the month, we should be in official business capacity and be able to get our coffee moving out to you within 30 to 45 days after that. So by the middle of, well, not long after my birthday, maybe in the early June, maybe, just maybe, we'll have agreements set up. We can get you some deals on coffee that will have the Southern Fried Cornbread Nation logos and types. We got some research to do. We're not quite ready to decide on what, when, where, and how, but we're going to be doing that. Website, I was hoping it would be done by Friday. It wasn't, so it was a stretch. I knew it was going to be close. So I think probably first of the week, we should have that together. There might be one little tweak here and there, but it should be there. It was looking good. It's not very complicated. It's just what you need. It's all we need. We'll have a newsletter area. We'll have links. We'll have things to click on for our affiliates, all of our streams, and that's all we need. We don't need nothing complicated. I hate it when you go to a website and it's really well built, and you can tell that they spend a lot of money on it, but half the crap don't work with everybody's stuff. It's a little bit too out there, and not everybody has the most up-to-date computers. So I want something that will be beneficial. So it's not a high-tech, you got to have a special video card just to run it. I hate that. Just put me something out there that looks good, has what I need, it's functional. We don't need the Speedster. It's a sedan. It's the Soccer Mom minivan. That's what we'll call the Soccer Mom minivan website. And Rob's driving. Just kidding, Rob. I think he was going out to finish up. He's working, getting that garden ready. Looking good. Better get you a lot of gardens ready. Things are happening. Just never know. A station wagon. Okay, I will check it out. Download because my load is heavy and my down is sad. Oh, chick bait. I know you love cornbread. We love cornbread too. Hope your song passes the censors. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Folks, if you're not if you don't have Rumble, my question to you would be why? Go get you a free account at Rumble. And I would consider, if you're going to support one, support Rumble. And that's not a paid advertisement, although we are a content creator for Rumble. And we may possibly have ads we run later. But they are the ones that's truly holding the line. There's a couple others, not bashing anybody. There's some of them out there. They are, and these sites are under attack. Who made fun of you, chick bait? When you say they, so there's that they. We just never know who they are. They. That's what happens when people get pulled over, right? Well, they wasn't me, it was they. Them. Those people. I would never break the law, officer. It was those other people. Oh, man. MAGAs can be mean to me. It makes me sad. Well, is that that every movement? Yeah, them, they, those, that group. Just because they got a MAGA hat on, don't mean that they're good people. Hey, I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan. I'm telling you. Oh, I know it's not us. I used to be embarrassed standing in the stadium at Stanford Stadium. Oh, by the way, I got to say, the old ball coach used to coach the Raiders, Tampa Bay, was on Monday Night Football. He ain't lost his fire. An absolute gold mine video he did for the Georgia Bulldogs. Wow. I need to find that. I don't have time today to go out there and get it and play it. But we're going to get that downloaded in the stream. We might play that Sunday night as part of a hoot towards the end of this news program. That was a great video. And I know Georgia's got to be loving Georgia fans. He mentions about 30, 40 players in the clip. And Georgia had sent him a bunch of attire from Georgia. And I love that guy. Love that guy. Your song is a sports song. Play it now. Well, that means I got to download it and upload it. Da-da-da-da-da. Don't you like the da-da-da-da-da? What'd you send it to, Yahoo? Yahoo! I remember you're a yodeler. I'm not. Yahoo! Don't forget this weekend they're racing at Darlington. It's a rough racetrack. Me and Dean be covering all the stories. That will be on Thursday night. Southern Fried Race Hour. Southern Fried Racing Hour. Dave and Dean. It's been a weird weekend for internet. You know, Rob was having trouble last night. Robert T. Diamond was having trouble. Mine is not the best. It's back and forth today. It's a weird weekend. I swear it's solar flares. It's got to be. Oh, let's see here. What's it called? Da, da, da. Well, that ain't helping. And this might be it here. Oh! I'm downloading the Chick-mate. Download 2. Let it get through my McAfee virus protection. I finally got that downloaded. I bought it brand new. I've been so busy I didn't even have it. I had a trial program running. It just recently ran out. I said, I got to get that downloaded. So I got out here and got it done. One second. I might have to clean something up here. Be patient. I wonder if Chick-mate is patient. Are you a patient person? Let's see here. Da, 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 da. All right, we're uploading. I got some fresh coffee. I hope you have your coffee this morning, or tea. Green tea, some kind of tea, hot tea, cold tea, or hot coffee. And don't give me none of that cold coffee stuff. I bet Chick-mate's all into that. Yes, I will take the cold coffee, caramel. She goes to Starbucks. She spends about $8 for a cold coffee. Is that you, Chick-mate? Oh. Impatient like in a hospital? Tea is life? No. Yeah, iced latte, mocha salted. My gosh. That's not coffee. All right, let's see what Chick-mate's got going on here. You know, she didn't even name it. That's the scary part. It's just download 2. No name. I'm afraid to venture off into this land. From a land far, far away, Ohio, Chick-mate has sent the Southern Fried Podcast a Saturday special. Like the old Soul Train, American Bandstand, here's Chick-mate for the SFP.
Welcome to the Rumble. We have truth, social games. You shouldn't adverse me. Adversity is lame. It's almost like diversity with a different name. We should band together and drink more Gatorade. Egg prices too high. Cornbread. You can't back down now. Eat what you're fed. Children don't starve and adults are in charge. We'll stomp you down if you break the law. Law and order are these old-fashioned things. So what that she won't. Is she still online? Gosh, I hope not. She said licking envelopes was weird and weirdness is queer. One day she almost hit a dog or a baby deer. And then she cried. We'll never know why. Maybe because she respects life and is really good at knitting. And she can crochet too. She paints and makes portraits. We should all be friends. I love you, Southern Fried Podcast. Law and order are these old-fashioned things. So what that chick bait research is a cruise all country. She's too intense, she should shut up, but she won't. Law and order are these old-fashioned things. So what that chick bait research is a cruise all country. She's too intense, she should shut up, but she won't.
Was that all of it? Hopefully I didn't kill it too fast. She got on to the other night. I couldn't find a stopping point. I just let it roll. I had to upload it in Podbean. Podbean doesn't get the music I pull over, just my voice. So I'm actually hearing it for the second time as it's rolling through Podbean. That was good, Checkmate. Thank you. It has a lot of influences in there. I mean, I can think of a lot of groups that reminds me of, male and female. Well, thank you, Checkmate. That's awful nice of you. You're awesome. I needed somebody to write something for me today. It wasn't attacking. All right, enough already, Podbean. You got the gist of it. We'll play it again in our next live. Oh, y'all are a blessing. We have a lot of fun, and we appreciate you coming in. They let you out of the asylum. Yeah, that's what I love about podcasting. Having fun. You know, sometimes we have to pay attention more to what we're doing, and this show's a little scattered. It's okay. Friends are in here, and you're all our friends. Welcome, friends, Romans, countrymen. We appreciate you being here in the Senate chamber today. And Lewis is back. Lewis has been on special assignment. Now he's back. The Greeks. We don't want those stinking Greeks. Just their food. Nothing against Greek people. Just playing. But you're all our friends. Unless you're our haters. We have those too. Some of you know me personally, some of you don't. But on here, we all come together. We are friends. If this is your first time watching this program, Southern Fried MAGA, you're probably thinking, what the heck? It is a little different today, but that's okay. I had a couple of rants. I covered some news. We got a new song. Rob came in. He never does that. So, can you love to hate me? Well, sure. It's a free world. It's been a tough 3 weeks for us around the old Cordell household. It still continues. We just keep pressing on. God is good always. I will never apologize for my love for Jesus Christ and the Bible. And no, I'm not a perfect person. I work hard every day to try to be more Christ-like. And sometimes on the Southern Fried Podcast, I'm not. But I'm working on it. But I like to have a good time. I like to cut up. I'm not a boring Christian dude. I believe laughter is a big part of having a happy life. You just can't be serious all the time. You can't be serious all the time. If you do, you'll burn out. This little thing called life. But you can't laugh at everything. You gotta be serious sometimes. When they're burning down the country with some of the things they're doing, we can't laugh at that. We can laugh at them when they're stupid, though. Oh, but we appreciate you. Appreciate we love America. I grew up at a time when people around me they loved America. I didn't have negative people. Oh, everybody would drop about the weather, decisions their companies made, um, taxes. Everybody complains about that, gas price, whatever it was. I remember my dad saying, "You spent how much at the store?" To him, $75 was like, "We're not rich." But I grew up at a time when people loved America, and I am not going to apologize for that. I'm not stupid, and I do recognize the things that America's did wrong. America's not perfect because there are no perfect countries, and there are no perfect people except Jesus Christ. But as Americans, I know that we have done a lot of good in the world. And I am sick and tired of people telling me we suck. I don't care. Go jump off. If you hate it, get out. People hate it when you say that, but seriously, if you hate it, leave. I wouldn't stay where I hated it. I've had jobs before that I hated. Why? I left. Why stay? Do something you want to do. Some people have left America. Salute. Doesn't bother me one bit. I certainly am not going to listen to other countries who hate our guts and tell us we suck, even after we've given them billions and billions of dollars. No, sir. No, no, no. You suck. And we closed the checkbook. Can you imagine somebody coming in and needing your help? And I say checkbook. They still say those terms. It's electronic, I know, mostly. But somebody comes in and they say, "Hey, I need your help." You say, "Okay, I'm a very caring individual. Let me get my checkbook." You open it up. "How much do you need?" "Well, how much you got?" "We'll take all we can get." That's their attitude. It's never enough. "Well, we gotta have money to steal. I mean, money to pay for the electricity for our people and water. That food supply is short. We gotta take some not vacations. We gotta send some people for some medical care. They come up with all these things. Okay, what about $100 million? It could be more, but $100 million. Oh, okay. We'll come back later for some more. You write the check, $100 million from the United States of America, and you tear it out of there. You hand it to them. "Oh, thank you, great sir. We so appreciate it. We love America." They go back home, they cash the check, get the money. Next thing you see, they're on TV. "Death to America." Screw you, buddy. And the horse you rode in on. No more checks. Why do we do that? And we make excuses for it. Well, they got a point. Well, we Americans, we've not been the best. We've done some bad things. And we're just constantly beating ourselves up. Our administrations have. "Oh, it's America's fault. We've done bad things. We got to get down on our knees and apologize. Oh, we got to give them some more cash." No. Close the checkbook up and tell them no more. Learn how to manage your money. Quit spending it on bombs and terrorist camps. Feed your people. Teach them how to grow food. Let's get some clean water for them. Yes. Build up your security services that are not the top that are coming and raping and pillaging and torturing people, but are actually protecting the people. And you just might get along a little better in life. But we're done with you. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I don't help people a lot of times on predicated on the fact of whether they like me, but I sure ain't gonna listen to them attack me. You spit in my face, it's over. There's something to be said for living in your means, and you know if your flaky brother-in-law, if he goes out and he's gambling all his money away on lottery tickets and he's buying up the cartons of cigarettes, he's constantly bringing home the 12 packs and cases of beer, stopping by the liquor store. He went and bought a new car. You know, he's throwing big steak parties, whatever. And he goes, hey, I need some money. We're having it tough over here. You don't think you might mention some of that stuff before you write the check? You dang right you will. Like, quit gambling, quit drinking, quit smoking, quit throwing big parties, live within your means, don't make any new debt, pay off the debt you have. The kids are hungry, we got food for them, but you're an adult. Get your butt out and work. It's over, bub. Stop. Tired of America being a punching bag for the world. I have no American guilt at all. At all. We have more than made up for anything that we have ever done that could be considered wrong. We've more than made up for it. You just can't constantly make us the victim or the other guilty or whatever. You can't play the victim, make us the guilt, and just stop it. It's like this whole idea of going back 150, 60 years ago and making everybody in the South, like we're some kind of evil presence in the world. Shut up. I'm just as big a sinner as anybody else. I love this land. I love America. I love the patriotic songs. I love Old Glory. I'll salute it, take my hat off, cover my heart. It doesn't bother me that they do it at the games. In fact, I like it. People cry about that. Well, let's just quit playing it at the games. I don't like seeing football players or basketball players on their knees or going in the locker room or flipping off the flag or the song or whatever. I'm sick of that too. And they're no longer friends of mine with my money. They don't know me. It's the way it goes. It's so bad here. It's just so bad. That's why MAGA is great. Is it perfect? No. We got some fringe of stuff we got to clean up. But America brings back that patriotic spirit. And that is why they hate the president. That's really the main reason. They hate him because he embraces the flag. He salutes the flag. He respects the soldiers. He brags on them. Our police departments and all that. He has a respect for those things. And, you know, he tells the world, shove it. We're America. When he told little Zelensky, you don't tell us how to feel. That's one of the greatest moments in American history. That absolutely encapsulates everything that I feel. You cannot, it's not your business to tell us how to feel. Who do you think you are coming in our area, our home, our country, and you're sitting here telling us how to feel? You could de-export yourself out of here empty-handed and go back and fight the war. Yeah, it makes me mad. I fully support the president. That's what the drunken Democrat attacked me for at the Walmart. That's why I wrote the song about it. He said, what do you think about your boy? I didn't even have a MAGA hat on. He just assumed. A middle-aged white, I guess. I don't know. I said, well, whose boy? What boy? Trump. I said, well, I support him. Oh. He said, well, what do you think about how he did that Ukrainian leader? I said, oh, I loved it. He said, you mean the Ukrainian leader, how he spoke to him? I said, no, I hated that. I love what they told him. He goes, oh, how do you call yourself a Christian? I didn't even know if I was a Christian. He said, how can you walk in a church every week and have voted for that man? I said, easy. Donald Trump's my president. Jesus is my savior. And I walk in the church with my head held up. I have no guilt, Bob. I'm not held up with ego or pride. I walk with my head held up knowing that I've been saved, born again by the Son of God, his precious blood. And he will never leave me nor forsake me. And I have a president right now who is speaking the language that I like. American first. Easy, Bob. I thought he was going to fall on the floor. Had his hands all over my shoulders. He was about to find himself in a bad way. But because I knew he was drunk, I was just trying to get him to go on. I don't dislike the guy. In fact, after that, we actually had a really quick, nice talk. He showed some respect. I'm not here to crack on him. I'm just saying that's the attitude. It's stupid. My boy. He's not my boy. He's the president of the United States, the commander in chief. He's not Trump. And smack my mouth when I say it. He's the president of the United States of America. He is the commander in chief. I have respect for the office of president. I have respect for it when President Biden was in there. He's not president anymore, but former president. I didn't like the man's policies. I couldn't stand what he did. But I have respect for the office of president of the United States because we love America. And when they have the military parades or something, I go out there and we visit graves. Some of those soldiers, dead soldiers, are my family. I take my grandchildren and stuff like that. I take them to the national battlefields, to the national cemeteries. Can't forget the cost. You said it earlier, Chick Bay. Cost of freedom. It's steep. Graves all over Europe. The French can go eat French fries. We have dead soldiers all over France. And you're going to thumb your nose at us? Come on. That's not every French person. Let me be clear. But the attitude is one of they're condescending toward us. And I've heard Americans, friends of mine, that say, we're not locked around the world. Americans embarrass themselves. Sort of like Georgia Bubba would say, he embarrasses me. I don't have, I think anybody can be embarrassing. You act up and you act silly and stupid. But just because I'm American and I don't play your little ha-ti-ta, la-ti-da game, I'm not a globalist and I'm not, get caught up in your the way you think the world ought to be. If that offends you, too bad. I don't care. I don't care. This whole beatdown of America, it's got to stop. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to go away. What I mean is that we got to stand up and be a voice for this country. Do not, and you don't see as many flags flying. You don't. At times we do, but we've got to fly the flag. We've got to teach our children the greatness of America. Yes, you show them that sometimes we messed up, because that's life. Sometimes I mess up, and when I've messed up, I have told people, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Is there any way I can make it right? Forgiveness goes a long way. In fact, forgiveness is the key to everything that we do spiritually. But I am not going to agree with people that America's bad. I get sick of that. I have there's people all the time. Well, we've done some things out there in the world. No wonder they hate us. Well, come on. When you were a teenager, you probably got mad at your parents, but you loved them. You might not have told them at that moment, but you loved them. And in some cases, maybe not. Maybe it was bad. I get it. Just make an analogy. I love America. I'm blessed to be an American. Wherever you're from, have pride in your country. Even though there might be some jacklegs that are running it, be proud of your country too. I'm not here to put down other nations. In fact, I like a lot of nations. I like I like what they stand for in some cases. All I'm saying is quit making America the butt of every joke and the cause of every ill in the world. That's stupid. That's my take. That's David A.M.'s take. Whatever your take is what you take. But I tell you that I love America. I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm not going to get on the knee and beg forgiveness for the ills of the past. I don't owe anybody an apology. Anybody. I've worked hard my whole life, and if I got some extra benefit because of where I was born or who I am or what I am, okay, I didn't have any control over that. I'm not apologizing for that either. You can't keep making people pay for something that they didn't have anything to do with. That's just the way it is. You know, there were mistakes made at Little Bighorn, right? Are we going to keep making soldiers today pay for the mistakes that occurred there? You know, you could go on and on with this. We were not correct when we sent the USS St. Louis away. We should have let those people off the ship. It's a place in history. It happened. We can't clean it up. It happened. And so we just got to move on. We got there's nothing we can do. We can't go back and fix it. We just got to move on. And that's life. Sometimes you just can't fix the mistake. Only God can. America's not perfect. But by gosh, it's a lot better than anything out there. And I'll stand on that. Oh, you sent me another song? Or he wants to hear the one you sent? Inquiring minds want to know. And can't Lewis speak for himself? Oh, there's a new one. Oh, you titled this one. Oh, I see it. Sorry, I was on Dave's soapbox. Got to put it back through the McAfee. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, Jake wrote us a really nice song for Front Porch. That was a nice song too. We enjoyed that song last night. Let's see here. Hang on. Hang on. All right, let's get it up. It's uploading. The Braves won last night? Yeah. First game of the season. We're on a tear now. Thank you, Marlins, for being the hapless Marlins right now. You helped us out. When doom and gloom and despair was breaking across all of Braves country, the Marlins came in and gave us some hope. It got us a win. We'll probably lose another 5 in a row. I hope not. But for one night, we could sing Queens, We Are the Champions. Oh. We'll try to have a sports show Sunday. We kind of gotten away from our sports show, but we can do our racing show, but we're going to do a sports show because baseball's in gear. I didn't really cover basketball too much, but I love baseball. We love football. So it's time to kind of kick that back into gear. So anyway, the Braves finally put together a massive win, 10-0, 16 hits. Now they'll probably score 0 runs today. We'll see. I don't know. All the controversy about the torpedo bats. Let's see who's pitching for the Braves today. The Braves have I don't see it under this one. Anyway, we'll have to look that up. We'll look it up. I don't remember. Shout out to Schwellenbach. Fans 10. Gave up only 2 hits in that game. And Marcell Ozuna and Matt Olson hit back-to-backs in that game. Nice. All right, here's your song, Chick Bang. You don't want to hear Lewis. Tell us we're not being good to you. It's called Today. Today. Not tomorrow. Is this like a Kamala Harris song? Today is today and not tomorrow, because tomorrow could be today, but it's tomorrow. That's the way Kamala Harris talks. I'm sorry, I brought up a Kamala Harris moment. No, she says. You wrote it when you were 12? How can it be called today when Chick Bait, I'm not telling your age, but it's been a long time since you've been 12 years old. I'll be nice. Today, not tomorrow. Today. It's not a game. Practice. Here's your song.
God is the light, and the light is inside. Anyway, I wrote this song today, so don't tell me I'm wrong today. Just go your own way and say, God is the light, and the light is inside.
Amen. You got off to a good start here, Chick Bait. I like it.
God is the light, and the light is inside today. And when God is the light, and the light is inside today.
There you go, Podbean.
God is the light, and the light is inside today. God is the light, and the light is inside today. And
I like it. I like it. I put it up in Podbean too and played some for them. I don't know if anybody's in Podbean right now, but it's in there when they hear the recording. So thank you, Chick Bait. Thank you so much. And a blessed day. You won another Grammy. every time I think of the Grammys, because I ain't watched the Grammys in years, but Rebecca St. James, I like a lot of her, and her brothers are very talented. Formerly known as Smallbone, that was their Australian name. They convinced her to have this St. James. Anyway, she won a Grammy very early in her career. She was very young, and she wasn't expecting to win. And she looks back as an older person, and I've heard her say, "If I knew I was going to win, I would have wore something different." She had on this kind of a red dress with a cape kind of thing, and I think she kind of felt like I don't know, Little Red Riding Hood or something. You never know when you're going to win, so if you're going to go to something like that, be careful. Your fashion choices will get you. Did write that song at age 12, but I lost the tape. Well, good for you. I like that you have an outlet. You are an artistic person, and I like it. I know a lady once who had a dream. I still know her. She's not a musician, but a great singer. She dreamed a song, a gospel song. Woke up and wrote down the lyrics as soon as she woke up. Whole song, the whole part. It's set for a long time. She didn't do anything with it. She's not a musician. And a group that was in the area, somehow they came played at their church or something like that. And she gave them the song, and they put music to it. And they sang it and recorded it and everything. And she got credit for that. But she used to love every time they come, they made sure to sing that song. She believed it was sent from God. I'm not going to dispute that at all. You had a B side to that song that I showed on my tape recorder. I can just see Juliet walking around the little tape recorder, singing in a little microphone. I could see that. Interviewing the cats. Everybody as a kid nowadays it's all everything now. God bless kids that remember having the tape recorder. That was cool. It's really too easy today, right? We had to work at it a little bit. Nowadays, they just pick up the phone, make me whatever I want to be, with a video, sing in it, whatever, share, join others. It's really amazing. We had to work at it. Had to find the empty tape. Got to find a clean one. Don't want to cover up anything. Unless it's your sisters or brothers. Oh, I'm going to tape over that. Then they get mad at you. Turn on a little microphone, go around, record. Have your little performance tapes. Be like a DJ. We had to record all them songs. We wrote them on the little card that came out of the tape, wrote them down, put them out there, side A, side B. Memorex tapes. Well, that was a high dollar. A lot of times I couldn't afford Memorex. Get those little 10-pack of tapes or something, 6-pack. Not that kind of 6-pack. Come home, take the wrapping off, go to recording. You'd have a whole case of those things. I used to work with a guy. He had a really nice stereo system in his car, and he had tapes, all cassette tapes. This was before CDs really hit. They had just started coming out, or maybe not even come out yet. It was close. It might have been before CD. Anyway, he had a case. One of them kind of has the two, top has some. You can flip it over. Has another lid. He could reach back while he was driving. He knew where every tape was. He'd say, "You want to hear it?" He was big on Huey Lewis and the News. So I liked him. He would say, "You want to hear Huey Lewis? What's your favorite song?" He had several, so he knew exactly where that was at. Reach back, get it, flip that thing open, slide that tape out, put it in there. He'd always put it back. He'd put the cover back right where it went. He was a very precise, orderly person. Perfectly dressed. He was a very clean-cut young man. But he loved to jam. We used to ride around listening to his tapes after work and stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. Nowadays, people can't find, where's that digital at? They type it in. Like I said, it's easier today. And now with AI, you just tell AI what you want. It'll go fetch it for you, download it, fix it, change it, whatever you need. What a world we live in. AI. I like it. I'm not against it. But I miss some of the old stuff too. I miss some of the old. There was I don't know. There builds character to have to work at something. You make things too easy. Sometimes that kind of ruins it all. Because when it's easy, everybody does it. When it's not easy, a lot of people won't stick with it. Well, some people are so lazy, even if it's easy, they won't stick with it. I see podcasters like this sometimes. They got a great idea, they really do. It's good, and but they don't stick with it. They start out really, really hot. I go to sites, I look at people, I'll follow them. I'll pull up something. I'll say, oh, I like this. I go look at their page. 9 months old. Nothing sells. They just quit. That's not my goal. I'm in for the long game. But you have to stay after it. You have to have a passion for it. I visited with a family, ate some breakfast. That's time to get on air, get online. Yeah, I told my son, I like to stay on schedule. I have a schedule. I try my best to stick to it. Me and Rob both do, and just stay after it. We enjoy it. Now there's some things we've got to catch up. In fact, tomorrow probably be doing a little bit of catch up on some of it. But we enjoy it. Appreciate you watching Southern Fried MAGA. I do have to go to work. Oh, it's not bad. It's good to work. A man's meant to work. It's good to work. It's good to be productive. Do something. Let's pray for the country. Pray for the president. Let's pray for those people that are hurting today. There's always somebody suffering a whole lot worse than we are. Let's pray for those folks today. In the morning. Sunday morning in the Word. I've been trying to come in about 7:30, 7:38. You'll see the notes go up. Come in. We'll talk about Jesus. Sunday night, news desk, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Probably another show mixed in there somewhere. Depends on how the day goes. Only because I've got to go get my granddaughter. I think somebody's taking us out to lunch for our anniversary. But it might be a little packed for that. I'm not sure yet. We will see. Another busy week of work ready to go. A lot of news ready to go. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, we'll be at the Mayhaw Festival. Me and Rob together. Easter weekend. A lot of driving. I got to do a lot of driving. Y'all pray for us. I think we're ready. Patriot Mobile. Switch over. What are you waiting on? Use that promo code Cornbread. It's not just for us. It's for you. Get you a free month. Get some cheaper rates. Use your network. Support a good patriotic American company that supports the preborn, First and Second Amendment, America First, and they got no problem with talking about their love for Jesus Christ. Based in Texas, been around for 11 years, and they're not going anywhere. Support companies like that, save money. Tell the others to take a hike. That's the way I look at it. Because they've done some things to hurt America. Have a great afternoon. Storms will be coming in tonight, maybe tomorrow. Depending on where you're at. Some people may not. Be safe in the storm. And we'll see you after a while. We'll go with some music. Take care. Chick-fil-A, thanks for being here, Lewis. Rob. We appreciate Jerry. Whoever else came in, I think that was it. Thank y'all for being here, and thanks to all of you. Thanks to all of you for watching. There's quite a few in here. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Thanks for making the Southern Fried Podcast a destination spot. We don't take that lightly. It touches our heart, and we mean it. We do it for you. We really do. We hope it's something that you enjoy. We're a little crazy, a little zany. Sometimes we get a little fired up, but we like to have some fun too. Y'all take care. Let's have a great MAGA Saturday. Grab it by the horns. Don't let it buck you. Ride that 8 seconds out. Dave in the AM from the banks of the Southern Fried River. Take care. Oh yeah. Goodbye, Poppy.
The pipes they hum in the morning dew, a mournful call so raw and true. Through misty hills the echoes play, chasing the ghosts of a fading day. The wind it dances with the sound so bold, silver whispers through the cold. Mountains weep as the notes do climb, a sorrowful hymn that escapes through time. Oh, hear the cries of the rising pipes, feel the strain where the soul collides. A tune that wraps in a tartan shroud, lifting the hearts of the heavy bowed. The valley listens with thirsty hills, quiet falls as the music spills, a thread of past where the future leads, carried afar by these ancient seas. A lone piper stands where the clouds kiss earth, a solitary hymn giving life its worth. Each note a tear for the ones we've missed, echoes that linger through highland mist. Breathing life where silence grows, the pipes unlock what the heart bestows. Eternal words without the sound, heavy hearts they firmly ground. Oh, hear the cries of the rising pipes, feel the strain where the soul collides. A tune that wraps in a tartan shroud, lifting the hearts of the heavy bowed.